learned to appreciate so many things they do. My favorite thing was just when they just, every time guys, they just zigzag like that to warm their tires up and get ready. Like, that was cool. I'd be going down the road sometime, sitting at a stoplight, and just start swerving just like this, you know. Some of our favorite terms with my buddies were like, you know, Rubbins racing, and so we'd be next to each other honking, acting like we're good. Okay, no, don't do that, don't get close to him. Okay. No, anyway, seriously, I would love to have been a race car driver. The truth is, I just have enough talent, didn't know how to do it, and I'm still a little bit scared once you get over about 120 miles an hour. But our next speaker is really doing some big things. I have just had a quick chance to learn a little bit about him, seeing what he's doing. He's going to talk to us. How about being able to drive 100 plus miles per hour, not have your license, and people cheering for you and being excited for you to do that. Now, that to me would be cool. So let's give a big round of applause to Walter Thomas III.
Well, as you can see in the last speaker today, how's everybody feeling? Well, I'm Walter Thomas, and I'm a race car driver. And surprisingly, I've been doing this for now about 13 years, doing it since I was 4. And actually, I started here at the fairgrounds. There's a race going on actually today with the cars I started out in called Quarter Midgets. It's that little track out there called Mini Indy. Did that for a couple of years. Dad saw how much I liked it, ended up going to a different form of racing known as drag racing, and did junior dragsters for about 3 years. Had some great success once again. Had a few other cars, Bandoleros, another developmental car, Inex Legend car. And now as I refer to it as my big car, known as a late model stock car. It's a picture back there, it's not actually back there. But it's known as a late model stock car, and like I said, it goes well over 100 miles an hour. It's the time of my life every time I get behind the wheel. Motivational wise, what I like to tell everybody out there is just make sure whatever you decide to do with your life, if it's your dream or just ambition, just be happy with where you're at or where you're planning on going. At the end of the day, that's kind of all you're left with. But everything starts with a vision. You have to be able to visualize yourself and where you want to go and where you want to be. Like with me, for example, I was a heavy daydreamer. Still am. Almost actually flunked the first grade because I was such a heavy daydreamer. I never did none of my work. Didn't flunk, glad I didn't, but I was just a heavy daydreamer. I would just spend the whole day daydreaming about racing. Just everything about it, from driving to doing stuff like this, talking, to just holding the championship trophy high above my head with fireworks going off in the background. And like even now, I have pictures around my room of heroes and just certain little clips from books or magazines or posters even of my heroes, from racing to different forms of just entertainment that I look up to these guys. So I guess another thing I would like to tell you guys too, no matter how crazy your dream may be, it can't be crazier than mine being a race car driver. Anything's possible. You can do anything you want to as long as you apply yourself to do it. So the sky's the limit. No matter what you do, it's achievable. I'm probably going to be a lot shorter than the other guys talking today. I'm kind of a kid of short words, but that's just about everything. And does anybody have any questions about racing or anything? Do you guys actually watch racing at all? Like what's the type of race, like NASCAR or any car? Okay, who's your favorite driver? Okay. Anybody else? Okay, who's your favorite driver? I like Tony. I actually met him. He's a lot shorter than you would possibly think he is. Well, like yay high. Anybody else favorite drivers? Or? Probably the fastest I've gone is probably about 115, 120. Yep, a stock car. Anybody else? Anybody have any questions or about racing, period?
Okay. So, first question I have for you is, what is it like to get in the car knowing that you're going at these speeds, and do you have any fear when you get in the car?
I won't say I do have fear, there's really none, but I have thought before, it's like, wow, I'm going down the straightaway, it's like, man, I have the ability to hit that wall right now. Let's keep going.
And what, so that's a real fear